The art of the two-man. Now look, I honestly need to watch this video because I am a dog ooh, let me not curse in the first minute. But I am terrible at making two-mans. I am terrible at setting up two-mans, bro. Like, I'm literally like 0 for 6. Well, like 1 for 7. Because I actually did set up a two-man and they actually dated for a very long time. But anyway, besides that though, my two-mans have been terrible. I remember this one time, you know what I'm saying, I had this two-man set up. It was terrible. I thought the girls were trying to set us up. It was bad. Bro, anyway, here's what happened, bro. Basically, my homie, right? We were at my house and stuff like that, and I invited this girl that I've been talking to for a minute. Now, this girl, she was kind of awkward, shy. I'm gonna be honest, she was like, you know what I'm saying? She did give like kind of antisocial vibes and things like that, right? Maybe it could have been me too. I don't know. She wasn't comfortable. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, it was damn near platonic, right? So, and I thought this would change when I brought her in person, right? So I invited her over, you know what I'm saying? We dangling our feet in the pool. Her and my homie are hitting it off. They're having a great time. I'm over here like fucking whispering to her. Like it's not going well, right? I was like, all right, I'm not gonna hit her up after this. You know what I'm saying? Shit, GG's. She then, like not too long later, she invited me to this party. This little B&B joint, right? So me and my homie go because her and her homie are there, and then boom, like it's cool, we vibing and stuff, and then like I'm like, all right, I'm bored, it's time, I'm ready to leave. So boom, we leave, right? But they come down with us, and I'm like, ooh, this is exactly what we want, nigga, exactly what we want. So boom, come downstairs, and then boom, they not trying to really do anything. They trying like not like that, but they not trying like, you know, leave the party. Basically we trying to leave and they not trying to leave. Okay, so what happened was we were just kind of standing outside for mad long. My girl was in my front seat, my driver's seat, like, and refused to get out. I'm like, yo, like this is terrible. Mind you, my homie is just sitting in the back seat, you know what I'm saying, he macking with the other shorty. I'm like, damn, I'm ass. I'm doing terrible right now. Like, I'm all like, all right, let me turn it up, right? So boom, and really like, I'm like, I don't even feel a connection. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even like push nothing, but I will say that I was definitely uneasy when she would not get out of my driver's seat, right? So eventually I had to press her. I'm like, yo, get up, get the fuck out my driver's seat, yo, get out. And boom, me and my homie pretty much speed off, right? We are in the heart of North Philly. This shit is not safe. The fuck? You over here stalling in the heart of North Philly at 2 a.m. Are you crazy? Nigga, I wouldn't even be here making this video right now.
The two-man, an ancient technique used by some of the greatest minds of our generation to acquire something more valuable than even money: buns. The technique is fairly simple. Similar to how Goku and Vegeta came together, the technique requires you and a friend of your choice to work together in the acquisition of the Huz. Science and research tells us that by 2027, Huz will be more valuable than even diamond. I brought in top researcher Dr.
It kind of already is. Like, niggas is spending how much money on OF? Niggas spending 20 bands on OF, millions of dollars on OF, making OF models fucking more rich than fucking athletes. Like, this is like, you feel me?
To further elaborate,
this is not normal, gang.
Our research shows that buns, cheeks, booty even, are the most valuable commodity in this day and age.
Thank you, doctor. All of us should aspire to be like him one day. See, this is why the two-man works out perfectly. Your date has to bring an equally fine shorty with her to match out the fact that there's two of you. This could lead to levels of romance not yet acquired by a simple one-on-one date. Your twin being there is shown to have a confidence increase of at least 20%. Take a look at this clip where bro attempts to slide on shorty without his main manski with him.
What is... I'm sorry.
Yikes. Holy shit. Delete your player.
You're done. You're done.
Go ahead and uninstall for me, buddy. Clock out for me, buddy. You're done.
what is? I'm sorry.
Negative 6 million aura.
Tisk tisk, a despicable performance. The great Martin Luther King Jr. famously said, with twin, all things are possible. What are you gonna do? Argue with MLK? Choosing the correct homeboy for the two-man mission is crucial to the mission's success. Bringing the musty homie to the operation could cost you fine shit and your reputation. Which leads me to our next segment. What?
Also, do not bring the horny homie to the two-man. Your homie get too horny too fast, it's shit GG's. Instantly uncomfortable. The girl's uncomfortable, this shit GG's, bro. One of them uncomfortable, want to leave, that shit GG's, bro, for both of y'all. Both of y'all cooked. Bring the shy homie, instantly cooked. Cooked. Like the shy homie gonna make the ladies uncomfortable, shit over with. They want to leave. They dried up, nigga. It's over.
A homie to not bring to the two-man. If you've never seen bro talk to a woman in his life, don't take him. Bro has never spoken to a girl once in his life. You don't want the two-man to be his first? Bro might fuck around and send both of y'all home, bro. If bro is the type to yap about the political and economic state of the world on the two-man, don't bring him. Nobody's trying to hear all that when a smack and a bun's on the horizon, bro. I haven't listened to Relationship by Young Thug and Future 7 million times just for you to fuck it all up by talking about World War III. All I'm saying is, bro, there's a time and a place to talk about the tariffs. Right now, I'm trying to tear up some buns. You feel what I'm saying? You guys heard that here first, bro. Make sure you guys credit me every time you tell that joke. I
will never tell that joke.
It's just a necessity, bro. Bringing the wrong person to a two-man could cost you the entire mission and send you back home angry as hell. But in the same way that it's important to bring the right homie, it's also important to have the right girls for the two-man, bro. Because there's certain type of girls that'll fuck up the entire rotation. The ugly friend can ruin even the greatest two-man duo. This is usually the comfort friend, and she's mad she's even there. A simple...
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This one time I was in Texas. I don't even know how I ended up with this girl. Like, it was so random. Like, I was just chilling, and then just stuff started happening, and then boom, we were dancing, and then I got her number, and then her friend came with her, and I ain't gonna lie, her friend was chips. Chopped meat, like terrible, right? And like, I'm trying to get my homie to take one for the team, right? I'm not even saying, I'm like, bro, just entertain her, bro. Like, you don't even have to. He's all like, nah, bro, she can't even come in my room. I'm like, damn. Well, so, oh my gosh, it gets worse. So I set her up. So I luckily I brought my laptop, right? I brought my laptop, I put her in the bathroom on the far end, and put on a little movie and stuff. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it was just me and her homie. And then, yeah, I took them home afterwards. It was so bad. It was so bad. Because she was like, because it was just weird, bro. It was weird because she was like, afterwards, when we was in the car, she's like, well, she's going to tell me everything anyway, so y'all could just talk freely. I'm like, well, damn, this is just really, really strange. Like, I never had an experience like this. It was very weird.
Requests like, y'all trying to hit the
My fault for yapping.
We'll make her go ballistic. We want to go home. Whole time, her friend is having the time of her life. These girls usually rock the Starla build, and their ability to get angry as fuck has got to be studied. We brought our top scientists to analyze this once again.
Yeah, so, scientific studies have shown that, these hoes do be mad.
Yeah, thank you, doctor.
Right, I ain't gonna lie, it be the hating shawties that be like, they don't want to see they homegirl win. They don't want to see they homegirl win at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? They see the pretty homegirl get all the attention all the time, and then they get mad, they get jealous, and so they sabotage.
God damn, what a
They be
guy.
haters.
Yeah, if she
Shit
brings this
crazy.
friend, consider it over immediately. The best course of action and the literal only way to save this is to kick her out the car on the way to the spot when it's moving full speed, bro.
Hey,
but
yo.
you gonna turn around and Shorty's chasing the car like saying all it is Murphy's Law, bro. Anything that can go wrong at the two-man will go wrong. The two-man is an ancient technique. It's been studied at the highest mountains by the greatest elders, all right? You know the Greybeards in Skyrim? They invented the two-man technique. One time they were chilling and they were like, wait a minute. If one homie equals one huzz, two homies equals two huzz? And ever since that day, it's been an integral part of the world's culture. One of the worst two-man operations I've ever been on is what I'll call the Arizona Chronicles, all right? So basically, a couple years back, my homie, my closest friend, who we'll call Jason for this story, calls me one day and he's like, yo, bro, this shit is urgent. See, knowing my twin like nobody else does on this planet, I was like, bro, there's never an occasion where you would call me on a regular voice call, bro. That shit does not happen. So I knew this was serious business. I knew I had to lock in. He's like, bro, my mom got an Airbnb on the lake in Arizona, bro, and there's gonna be mad people there, and we got jet skis, bro. Not a single word was said. We connected on a spiritual level, like when Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob were singing to each other across the street. We both knew it was time for a two-man. People were gonna be there, jet skis, a lake in the summer. We already knew what it was. Fast forward, this shit is like the nicest Airbnb I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. This shit looked like a goddamn mansion. I was like, there's no way your mom rented that. Shout out his mom though, W Mans, bro. So for the first day, we kind of just hung out at the Airbnb, was nothing, right? The next day is the most important because the next day is the jet ski day. Now you might be asking, what did two 16-year-old dweebs think they were gonna do with two jet skis? The plan, as I remember it, is that we were gonna have one girl per jet ski. There's two jet skis, one for me, one for Jason, two shorties on the back. What
Facts,
wrong,
that's
right?
thorough.
We spent at least half the day looking for girls, bro, and bitching out every single time we saw girls we wanted to talk to. Until we lay our eyes on two girls, one Mexican girl and one snow bunny. It was up. So we finally muster up the balls to ask him, we're like, yo, we got two jet skis, like, are y'all trying to ride? And by God's grace, I guess, they actually agreed to do it. Now, there was a problem, right? I didn't actually think we were gonna get girls to do this, so I didn't tell Jason I had no idea how to ride a jet ski. To spare you guys the long, drawn-out details, this story ends with me nut to butt with Jason on a jet ski while the girls took the other jet ski for
nut to butt. Hey yo,
for themselves. We did not get any digits that day, any buns, and he was mad as hell. And not to mention, our jet ski broke down and we got stranded in the middle of the lake. It was not a good day. We left that Airbnb and went back home the next day with no results. But you know what? It was a learning experience. I tell you this story to tell you this two-man shit, it's not a game, bro. This two-man shit gets serious, all right? One fatal mistake, one miscalculation fucked up the entire operation. You gotta be completely upfront and honest about the two-man, bro. If the two-man is at Six Flags, you better be honest about the fact that you're scared of roller coasters. The two-man is an ancient art, one that shouldn't be performed by amateurs, all right? It takes years to actually master this art, all right? See, I was in my rookie years at that point. 16 was far too young to actually perform a successful two-man mission. I considered a two-man mission like a martial art, alright? You aren't gonna jump in and be a goddamn black belt. It takes years of training and mastering to be out here like Batman, alright? Sometimes you gotta run two-mans with the ugly hoes. And by the way, we here in the Chico family find all women beautiful and would never consider any women ugly. Anyways though, it may seem counterproductive to run a two-man mission with the ugly huzz, but hear me out, alright? Running a two-man with the girl of your dreams off rip will have you fumbling like the Chiefs at the Super Bowl. It's just not a good look, gang. The less fortunate looking hoes may be better to get your game right and test some lines that might cause you fine shit. Losing shit is a lot better than losing the potential love of your life, gang. I've ran two-man missions with girls that I would never date a day in my life. This experience taught me what things to say and what things not to say. Again, treat the two-man like a martial art and you'll be out here moving like Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark. Everyone tries to skip the trial stage and jump right to the final boss, but try that shit in Breath of the Wild and and see how that shit works out for you. In my many years of studying the two-man like the ancient one, I believe I'm finally able to answer the age-old question. Is the two-man a reasonable and successful method of pulling the hose? In my expert opinion, yes. Having a girl with her friend might just take off the awkward edge for her and for you. You might be more smooth and less dorky just because you don't want to embarrass yourself in front of the broski. Her comfort's there, your comfort level is there, and you might just be relaxed enough to say some smooth shit. All in all, in my expert opinion, take the chance. Run that.
I feel like when you try to be smooth, it never is smooth. You know what I'm saying? So I think the only thing that you should be is comfortable. That is my best advice to y'all, even though I do shit on every two-man that I have done. Not gonna lie, I fuck it up somehow. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that is the best advice I can possibly give you. Be comfortable. Alright? Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out of here.